All right, let's talk about your CPF. Today, we are going to pull back the curtain and show you how to go from just being a passive saver to a real strategist with your own money. So, let's start with a really simple question. When you see that CPF deduction on your payslip, what do you think? Is it just money you can't touch? Or could it actually be the most powerful financial tool you have? Let's find out. Okay, so first things first, let's get the foundation right. What was the CPF system actually designed to do for you? And why is it such a central part of life here in Singapore? At its heart, the CPF is Singapore's social security system. You can think of it as a kind of compulsory savings plan, but one with a very clear mission: to make sure you have the funds for the three biggest things in life: your retirement, your home, and your healthcare. Now, your money doesn't just go into one big pot. It's actually split into this really clever four-part toolkit. You've got your ordinary account, or OA, for big things like buying a house. Then there's the special account, the SA, which is really your growth engine for retirement. MediSave is purely for your health needs. And then, much later, at age 55, the retirement account kicks in to give you that stable income for life. So we know where the money goes, but now for the most powerful part of the entire system: how your money actually grows and does so completely risk-free. The whole thing is built on two levels of guaranteed interest. Your ordinary account, which is more flexible, earns a solid 2.5% a year. But the accounts that are really locked in for your future, that's your special, MediSave, and retirement accounts, they get a much higher base rate of 4%. But here's the thing you have to know. Those base rates, they're just the starting line. The CPF system has this built-in accelerator to make your savings grow even faster. And it's especially powerful when you're just starting out. And when I say faster, I mean a lot faster. In fact, some parts of your CPF savings can earn a guaranteed interest rate as high as 6% a year. So how on earth does that work? Well, check this out. If you're under 55, you get an extra 1% interest on the first $60,000 of your combined CPF balances. And here's the really smart part. The system automatically funnels that bonus interest into your highest earning account, your special account, to really get that compounding effect going. And as you get closer to retirement, the system gives you an even bigger boost. Once you're 55 or older, that benefit gets enhanced. You earn an extra 2% on your first $30,000 and then another 1% on the next $30,000. You add that to the 4% base rate in your retirement account, and boom, that's how you get to that powerful, guaranteed 6%. Okay, let's talk about a huge milestone in your CPF journey: turning 55. This is a big one. It's when the whole system kind of shifts gears to focus completely on your retirement income. So at 55, your retirement account, or RA, is officially born. Savings from your ordinary and special accounts get pooled together to create this fund that will pay you a stable, monthly income for the rest of your life through the CPF Life Scheme. Now, to help you plan, the CPF board sets these benchmarks every year. For anyone turning 55 in 2025, you've got these three tiers: basic, full, and enhanced. The full retirement sum is kind of the default target, but as you're about to see, that enhanced sum is where the real opportunity is right now. Okay, this is super important, especially if you're 55 or older. A really big change just kicked in for 2025. Your special account, that high-interest growth engine, is now closed once you hit this age. So what does that actually mean? Well, here's how it works. First, your SA savings are used to fill up your retirement account, up to that full retirement sum. If there's anything left over, it moves to your ordinary account, where it earns that lower 2.5% rate. But the key is step 3. You have the choice to move that money from your OA back into your RA to keep it earning that higher interest. So knowing all of these rules, especially about the SA closing and the different interest rates, how do you go from just letting things happen to actually taking control and really squeezing the most value out of the system? Well, one of the biggest game changers right now comes from this major policy update. The government has significantly increased the amount you can save in your high-earning retirement account, creating a brand new, much higher ceiling for your retirement planning. And for 2025, that new ceiling is a whopping $426,000. And look, this isn't just some tiny tweak. It's a deliberate move to let you build a much bigger nest egg for a much more comfortable retirement. So why is this number such a big deal? Well, because it translates into real money in your pocket every single month. By taking advantage of this and topping up your RA, you can lock in a monthly income of up to $3,300 for the rest of your life. So let's boil all of this down into a simple 3-point action plan. First, be proactive. Voluntarily top up your high-interest accounts. Second, use that new, higher enhanced retirement sum as your goal to maximize those future payouts. And third, if you're 55 or older, make a conscious decision about the money that spills over into your OA. Don't just let it sit there. You know, at the end of the day, the CPF system gives you this incredible, risk-free framework to grow your money. The rules are clear, the interest is guaranteed, and the strategic opportunities are right there for the taking. The only question left is, what's your next move?